the Toxic Avenger.
How do you go about actually being so happy about a game that was on PlayStation 2, and the moment that Sony announced that it's going to be on PS5, the whole world stops just for that one game? And I pay attention to stuff like this, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I really do. I pay attention to the things that most people don't pay attention to. I don't know why, but I guess people don't like to think for themselves. Sly Cooper. Oh my god, did you guys hear? Sly Cooper is coming to the PlayStation 5. It's the first ever. Guys, really? I mean, this is like... This isn't like a remake or anything. This is just directly PS2 title onto the PS5. It's an emulator. And everybody at Sony, like all the ponies and shit, they act like this is the greatest thing ever. It's like they've reinvented the wheel and they've perfected it. Guys, this is the dumbest thing ever. And then not to mention the fact that Sony is barely catching up with the whole reverse compatible gaming, natively playing PS3 titles on the PS5. Guys, Xbox has been doing it since forever. Xbox has been doing this forever. They've been reverse play on every title. Well, not every title, but like every console. Yeah, of course, they got selective titles for certain games and certain consoles and stuff. Of course, there's that whole stupid BS that I always talk about, dumb legalities of licensing and crap. But the thing is that why are all the ponies so excited about these things? Why? I mean, am I happy that PS5 is just barely gonna bring native reverse compatible play on the PS5 for PS3 games? Of course I'm happy. I'm excited about it. I would love nothing more than to play my PS3 titles on the PS5. There's a lot of games that I have on the PS3 that I would love to see on next-gen consoles, but at the same time, this isn't something that people should be looking at and saying, this is just one more thing that makes Sony better than Microsoft. It's not. It isn't. Whoever actually thinks that, you know what, you're in complete 100% denial of the whole situation. Guys, look, I repeat myself, I'm not for one or the other. I play all consoles. I play all, brands, Sony, Microsoft, even Nintendo for that matter. It's just the fact that sometimes some consoles do have better features than the other. Like we have this whole thing about how PlayStation really is relatively the superior console to Xbox. What is it that makes it superior to Xbox? Let me tell you what it is. It's the liquid metal microchip inside of it that makes everything 1080p, 60 frames per second and beyond. That's it. The processor, that things get loaded quicker than usual on the Xbox Series X. I didn't think that you guys would be satisfied with so little. Honestly, that is the least of anybody's actual concerns. Everybody should be more focused on the fact that PlayStation is barely bringing back, or actually not bringing, bringing back, because the PS3, the Fat Boy, PS3 Fat Boy, it was playing, old console titles on it until they did that update for some strange odd reason. Who knows why they did that? But PS3 Fat, the first generation, it was playing PS1 and PS2 titles on it. Remember that? And then now all of a sudden they're bringing it back. They're bringing that back on PS5 decades later. Xbox has been doing it for a very long time, since 360. I'm not going to say Xbox OG because what the hell would that play? But they've been doing it since 360. Since the 360. Not all titles, of course. Like I said a while ago, it's a certain catalog and certain titles. But how is it that you're all excited about this? How is it you're excited about Sly Cooper? I've seen so many effing videos on YouTube of all these Sony ponies. Oh my god, they're making Sly Cooper back into the PlayStation. It's the best thing ever. That's what they sound like. They're so pathetic. They're so pathetic, yet they don't realize it. This is old. I know. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. Comedically frustrating. It's one of those jokes that you're like, I get how funny it is because it's ironic. You guys are so stupid. Sly Cooper, PS2 title, brought to the PS5 because it's an emulator. I don't remember any part of that saying if you have it on disc, you can play it natively on the PS5. No, they just put it in so that you pay $9.99, a $10, value, 10 plus, after tax. But you're basically paying $10 plus for an old PS2 title, when most of you probably already have it sitting in your bookshelf somewhere. Instead of Sony saying, hey guys, you know what? The emulator for the PS2 game, Sly Cooper, we have it in there. If you don't have it, it's right there in the market if you want to buy it for $10 plus. But if you have it on disc, you can go ahead and just pop it in. What's the difference between the digital and the physical copy? Let me guess. That the digital copy has been worked on to where it gives you trophies, or that it matches up with the button mapping or something like that. Is that what the excuse was? They couldn't just make it to where the physical copy just does the exact same fucking thing? They couldn't have done that? No, they have to sell it to you for $10 plus. Because if you have it on disc, you can't just go ahead and pop it in there, right? You have to buy it again in digital form. And you know my opinion on digital games, that you don't completely and totally own that fucking game, even if you pay a good amount of money for it. You don't own it, but they're not even saying, hey, you got Sly Cooper? Cool. Pop it in. It's already backed up. There's the software for the emulator. Just pop it in and play it. If you don't have it and you can't find it in physical format, here you go. There it is. Go ahead. $10 plus, like I said a while ago. I repeat myself so that way it seeps into your brains. They're excited about nothing. About nothing. Especially that reverse compatible native play PS3 stuff. You do realize at the moment that they actually do end up making it a thing, it's not going to be for all PS5 consoles. It's not going to be for all units worldwide. I guarantee you, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope that I'm wrong on this one. I really do. I have a PS5. Like I've said, I have most of the consoles. I really do hope I'm wrong on this one, but I think that the only way that you'll be able to play natively PS3 games on the PS5 is if you buy the fucking Pro. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. And if I'm wrong, cool. I'm not losing. I'm actually winning. If my PS5, that's not a fucking Pro or a Slim, can play PS3 titles natively on the PS5, and I'm wrong about it being only for the PS5 Pro, I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But I guarantee you that it will be exclusively for the Pro. So I don't know what the fuck the ponies are excited about. And then again, I repeat myself, that whole PS5 is superior console to the Xbox. Only if you're that type of loser that believes that everything should be in 1080p or 60 frames per second. If you're that type of person, then you're a bigger loser than anybody else I've ever witnessed anywhere on YouTube, in real life, in real time, in my entire life. That's stupid if that's what you think makes the PS5 superior to the Xbox, because they're still trying to catch up to the Xbox with reverse play. How is it superior? Xbox has more features, okay? More features than the PlayStation 5. Does the PlayStation 5 actually let you put up custom-made backgrounds for themes? No, it doesn't do that, does it? It doesn't do that. What about the UI? It's fucking boring as hell. It won't even let you make custom folders on the fucking main UI screen. It wouldn't even let you do that. You have to scroll all the way to the fucking right to go to your games library and make folders through there. But it won't do it on the very fucking dashboard of the UI. No, you have to go all the way to the right part of the screen, to the library, create a folder for whatever game collection you have. No, they can't do that, can they? They can't do that. What the hell do you give Sony so much credit? I mean, unless you're equally as retarded as everybody at Sony, then I understand why it is the fandom is so thick that you can cut it with a chainsaw. But at the same time, don't be so fucking naive. Don't be so goddamn naive. Question it. Don't be afraid to what? You're afraid that your viewers, if you're one of those YouTubers that completely only focuses on Sony, is gonna be like, "Hey, I'm calling you out. I thought you said you were a Sony fan. I thought you were a fanboy." Just fucking do it. Be honest, man. Don't pick any console in particular to represent. Just go for just gaming. I have things against Xbox like I have things against PlayStation. I have things against Nintendo as well. I voiced my opinion. I don't give a fuck if people don't say that, or actually no, I don't give a fuck if people say that I'm not a fan of a particular console. I don't care. I'm a gamer, not a fanboy. And with all the videos that I'm watching right now on YouTube, with all these PlayStation 5 superior to the Xbox Series X, I've already seen like about maybe 3 to 4 videos of those things, and it's the same thing over and over again. 1080p, 60 frames per second, blah 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 blah. It loads the games quicker. That's about it. That's not a feature. That's a function, and that's about the only thing. But if you want to go for an attractive switchblade rather than a Swiss Army knife, then you're the dumbass. Because that's what the Xbox is to the PlayStation. The Xbox is the Swiss Army knife, and the PlayStation is just one of those really expensive, pretty looking little switchblades. That's what it is. I prefer substance. I prefer quality. I want features with my gaming. I'm not looking to. Well, it's because I just have to see the game in 1080p and 60 frames per second. I just have to, because if not, I can't enjoy myself. You're playing a game, not watching reality. You want 1080p and 60 frames per second? Go outside. Better yet, step away from the screen for a little while, because not even real life is 1080p 60 frames per second. Not even real life. You're a dumbass if you think that's what makes it superior to the Xbox. A dumbass. And in terms of the whole Sly Cooper and PS3 games playing natively on the PS5 thing, shit! 4 years later! 4 years later! Fuck you if you actually think that's what makes it better. 4 years after the fact! You're dumb! If that's what you think, that's what makes PlayStation better than the Xbox. You're dumb! You're in denial! And that was my angry rant for today. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and, share it with a lot of people. Let them know the truth, and I will give it to them. So, that was my 2 cents, and thank you very much, and game on, everybody. Peace out.
The Toxic Avenger is coming to your town. Look out.